Brenda, and I wanted to make a little video on our experience with my husband's cancer, and so I'll probably go all over the place, but I'll do my best to stay on track. My husband is 55 years old, was diagnosed with mantle cell lymphoma on November 23rd, and it's been quite a journey. His symptoms were basically major fatigue, and he noticed his spleen getting bigger. And so one thing led to another, and it progressed to test after test after test, biopsies and scans and blood work and all kinds of not so fun procedures. He has done 2 rounds of chemo, which I call magic juice, and he has a port. He had to have a bone biopsy, which was taken out of his hip, and that procedure, according to him, wasn't too bad. We'll probably have to do some more of those, but I watched him have that done, and it wasn't too grueling. It was pretty quick. He just felt like he bumped his side afterwards, so recovering from that was pretty easy. His magic juice is bendamustine, I think. Bendekin is the short word for it, and Rituxan. He does it every 28 days, and the first day he does it for about 8 hours, and then the following day he does a 10-minute bag of Rituxan, but it takes a couple hours because they have to give him steroids and stuff. When he did his first round of magic juice, they put it in slowly and progress it every half hour, and he did have a very, very bad reaction the very first chemo, which put him in the ER, and he had to spend the night, and he had to have a platelet transfusion. I wasn't a witness to that, but he said that was not a big deal, and that helped his blood count, his platelet count. His mouth gets a little sore after the magic juice. Gets a little tired. He did lose some weight, around 35 pounds. So he's got to keep eating all my baked goods. So before we found out exactly what it was, I remember that the doctor told us that it could be CLL, chronic lymphomatic lymphoma, or mantle cell lymphoma, and started looking that stuff up and went crazy, and couldn't find current videos on YouTube, so that's why I'm making this one. And I've been doing a lot of looking around, and there's really, doesn't seem to be just a test for it. So usually when people get diagnosed, from what I'm understanding, we're pretty new at this whole situation, so I'm trying to tell you as much as I know. It's usually stage 4, which is what my husband has. It's in his bone marrow. So we are doing 6 months of magic juice, and then we are going to be needing to do a stem cell transplant, which I need to get familiar with how that goes. And so anyways, it's been ugly mentally. It's been very difficult, but we got each other. I joined a Facebook group, mantel.cell lymphoma group, and it's been very insightful and encouraging. So I would recommend that you go check that out if you're a Facebook person. So anyway, so that's where we're at right now, is doing the magic juice, and halfway is next week. I better put a year to all this stuff. We got diagnosed November 23rd, 2017, and it is January, I don't know, 20th or something like that, 2018. So we've had a lot of support and love from family and friends. Thank goodness for that. And the guy upstairs. So anyways, I will see if I can figure out how to post this, and I'll just continue to post on here if I can figure it out. And if you are a loved one of someone that has MCL, keep your pom-poms shaken, and if you are one with MCL, you're a warrior. Keep your chin up, and we are all in this together.